Hey Sports World, this is Fresh Prince Kaiser, and today we're going to talk about Ducks football and why they will go undefeated. First off, I'd like to say that I'm very proud of the 72-0 win over New Mexico, and I understand that New Mexico is not very good, but I loved it. I loved it. That's a basketball score, 72. Come on, you know, and obviously ESPN, respected it a lot because we went up 4 spots in the AP poll. Now we're number 7, and Florida moved down to 8th. So, I'm real happy about that. After that thrashing of New Mexico, I truly believe we can go undefeated because that score alone, that is it for me. That's the whole season. That characterizes the whole season for me because our strength of schedule is not that challenging at all. You know, let me just do a rundown for you for our schedule. Next, we have Tennessee, Portland State, Arizona State, Stanford, which I think that could be a close game. Washington State, joke. UCLA, joke. USC, Washington, joke. Cal, joke. Arizona, maybe a little bit of trouble. Oregon State, maybe a little trouble. But other than that, I don't see anybody beating us. I'm not going to be surprised if we lose because something bad happens to us every year. But if we go undefeated, I'm not going to be surprised at all. So for me, I think in the Pac-10 it's going to come down to Oregon State, and Stanford. I don't know much about Stanford. I know they have Andrew Luck, and I don't even know much about him. I know he is a sophomore this year, and I know he's pretty good. Stanford, they're ranked, so I give them respect because we're gonna play against them, and I have to give them respect. But I don't see them winning against it. I don't see it. They beat us last year where they had Toby Gerhart, and I don't know anybody else on the team. I truly don't see them beating us, and I don't see them doing that great. Maybe they'll be 3rd or 4th in the Pac-10. That's what I think. And of course, Oregon State. When we play them, it's usually close. Last year it was close, and I think this year will be close again. They have the Rogers brothers, who I truly think they're overrated. I know they're good, but for the national attention they get, I think they're truly, truly, truly overrated. And not as good as they say. I mean, Jacquizz, he had like 1,400 yards rushing, 21 touchdowns, which is impressive, but it's not the best. He's not the best, and people say he is. So we usually have trouble with the Rogers brothers because they're speedy and small and they can get around you. But other than that, I mean, Andy Katz, what's he gonna do? He's inexperienced. The Civil War, I think it will be close, but I see Oregon on top. So if we do go undefeated, I think we'll probably get gypped out of the national championship game. It all depends who else goes undefeated, which I think Ohio State probably will, and Boise probably will because their strength schedule is terrible. And since they beat Virginia Tech, they're probably going to go to the national championship, which is just total bull. It's a joke. That's what it is. And if we go undefeated, we'll probably get gypped because our strength of schedule, we only played 2 people so far in the Pac-10, which could they're all in the Pac-10, which could change. People could get higher. People could get in the ranks. So right now, our strength schedule is not very strong at all. So if we do go undefeated, we probably legit. So I'm thinking we're going to go to the Rose Bowl again, and this time it's probably going to be against Iowa or Penn State, one of those 2 teams. All right, so I think if we go against Iowa, which it could be, I really don't know much about them, but I do know their offense really isn't that exciting. I know they're known for their defense. Ricky Stanzi had 229 pass yards, and Robinson had 109 rush yards. I mean, that's impressive. If we play them, I don't see them winning against us. they're not that impressive to me. And I remember last year they weren't that impressive, and they give them a lot of credit, and I don't see, I don't see where they've earned. And for Penn State, um, their quarterback is a freshman, 6'4". He's a big guy, but he's inexperienced. And the Ducks have a great defense, I believe, and I just don't, I see him just not doing very good. And Evan Royster, he's gotten some national attention as a running back, but last game against Youngstown State, wherever the hell they are, he had 40 yards on 11 carries, no touchdowns. So really, if you look at it, we go to the Rose Bowl and go against a Big Ten team. So far, the Big Ten has not impressed me. The only team that's impressive is Ohio State, and I give it to Ohio State because they're a good team. They beat us last year, and I give them respect. But so other than that, I see the Ducks going undefeated, and since we're probably going to get gypped in the national championship, I see them going to the Rose Bowl. So that's it. That's my elaboration, and thank you for listening. Ducks all day. Ducks all day. See you soon.